5:31, I'd like to call to order and have a roll call for the Carson Redevelopment Authority Citizens Committee.
Chair Cardinal.
Here.
Vice Chair Hanneman. Here. Member Barrett. Here. Member Wolf. Here. Member Powell. Member Smith. Here. A quorum's present.
Okay, thank you. Looking out at the two folks in the room, we have a reporter in the back, so. Agenda item number 2, any public comment at this time? I'll take that as a no. So we'll move on to agenda item number 3 for possible action approval of the minutes from May 6th, 2019.
I move to approve the minutes of May 16, 2019.
May 6th.
Second. Isn't that what I said?
May 16.
Oh. May 6th.
Second. We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain because I wasn't here. So moving on to the meat of it, meeting item 4A for possible action, discussion and possible action to make a recommendation to the Redevelopment Authority regarding the expenditure of $44,754 from the fiscal year 2019 Redevelopment Revolving Fund for improvements to the Fuji Park Fairground sound system located at 601 Old Creek Road.
Yep. Good evening. Lee Plemmel, Community Development Director for the record. And I just start by thanking you for being here tonight on this in-between date. We usually meet quarterly, and this is one of those first Mondays of the month that's on your calendar just in case we need it. So this item was placed on the agenda to approve this expenditure for something that has been discussed and placed in the budget in the last year to upgrade the Fuji sound system, which is an important element of the events that are held there every year. Eric Klug is here from the Parks and Rec Department to answer questions on the technical sides of what's requested, and he's the expert on this, so he can certainly help answer any questions you have regarding what's proposed to be installed. Just a little bit about how this came around. I think even since the last budget allocations came from RAC to the board, there has been some shuffling of this. This was in the plan for next year, and Bob Boldrick was for this year for their sound system. But in terms of urgency, we've kind of reversed these, and after July 1st, the Bob Boldrick Theater will be done, allowing this to be done so it can be ready for events in July, if not later in June. So that's been shuffled around a little bit. Again, something that placed in the budget, a placeholder in the budget was for $100,000. City was able to receive 2 quotes for the equipment and installation, one being the 44,000 plus that you have that your recommendations on. The other one was for about $99,000 total. So a big disparity, and also they weren't sure what they're getting. But this lower quote does meet the needs of the facility and what Parks and Rec is looking for in the facility, and we're recommending that you make a recommendation to the Redevelopment Authority to approve it. To expedite this, I just want to let you know this is on the agenda for this Thursday at the Redevelopment Authority, so I will pass. The staff reports have been submitted for that, but I will pass your recommendation along to them at the meeting. And that's a summary.
Thanks, Lee. Any discussion among the board members? I think it's pretty straightforward. I like to see less on costs coming in and to slash that down to $44,000 from a $100,000 place marker and a $99,000 other bid. I think is a great job on all that we're involved with that.
Also, I think this goes in line with what we've been trying to do, is getting bid for government projects as well as private sector projects.
So just one question. I'm looking at the 2 bids, and of course I can see the disparity of the big price, but I guess just one question. Do we have any local companies to bid on this other than the companies in Sparks? Because, I just believe in giving the locals the business, but if we don't have locals to submit an RFP, then it goes to the next.
Eric Klug, Recreation Program Manager. So in Carson, there is no AV companies. They either have to come from Gardnerville, Reno, or Sparks.
Any public comment? So do I hear a motion to approve the 44,754?
I move to recommend to the Redevelopment Authority approval of the expenditure of up to $44,754 for the fairgrounds sound system.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Motion carries.
So question, what happens now to the extra 50,000?
I was trying to interrupt back in. So this unused portion will go back into undesignated for use in this upcoming year. And there is already, not all of the funds for FY 2020 have been allocated. There's still a good portion of undesignated in there. This will be added to that.
Okay. Any staff report, Lee?
Not really much to report. The next regular meeting, I don't anticipate anything coming up for July. And I forget if that's the 4th, July 1st. I don't anticipate anything coming in for that. So the next regular meeting will be the first Monday in August. We've talked about the capital improvements application, and I'll try to get that fleshed out and to you for review by then. We may have some other items by then, but nothing else that I know of right now.
Okay, thank you. Any reports or comments from the RAC members?
No comment.
No comments. This could be a record. Any public comment? Okay, agenda item number 7 for possible action, adjournment.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Meeting adjourned in record time.
Cocktail charge.
Thanks, everybody.